further ado, let's meet our panelists. First up is Eve Oliver. Eve leads product marketing at Computer Services Group and an expert in IT, cyber, and increasingly AI. Lucy Benz here, head of IT digital and data at SSE, driving digital transformation and AI strategies. Rebecca Hammond, designing customer solutions at BT. And Rebecca is also a thought leader and technical author for many years in this field. So thank you everyone for joining us. To kick things off, can I ask every one of you to tell us about where you got started and how you got to AI? What's your story?
Thank you so much for having me. I started to realise that there are so many small organisations in Wales and England and the world who just don't have the tools, the knowledge, or the people to protect themselves online. So that passion from helping SMEs is how I began my career. AI, obviously, when I speak to the SMEs that we work with in any industry, I think they think, well, I don't need AI in my industry because I'm still talking to customers face to face. They're coming to my shop or anything. But I think people are forgetting that you can use AI for literally any process these days, and it's fun to explore it and to find new ways. A lot of people I speak to, I think, are scared of AI tools because they think, oh, they're going to take over and they're going to control everything. But working with Microsoft is amazing because they just emphasize that it's your co-pilot, not the running pilot that's going to just manage everything. And I think the most challenging part is showcasing how to use it alongside your day-to-day and not diminish your own talents, because when people use AIs in day-to-day work, they might think, oh, well, I'm starting to get lazy, or I'm starting to not showcase my own personal talents that I've spent years to work on. What I love about Copilot and AI tools, they allow you to use your personal talents and not diminish your hard work. I hate that phrase when they say robots are taking over everyone's jobs, because they can't take over the jobs when it's a tool, not the actual source of the whole work.
Yeah. Well, it's Copilot, not autopilot for a reason, right? So that's a really good point, Eve, because a lot of media is talking about AI coming to take our jobs, take our lives, and this planet, etc. Okay.
The real solutions for solving climate and helping achieve businesses net zero is the people and the knowledge from people. So Copilot and AI tools just help me personally reduce my time that I have to spend on this, so I can actually spend more time using my brain and my abilities to help contribute to solving these issues. And I find that so fascinating that so many smart people and knowledgeable people will have to just waste this much time responding to emails. Now they're wasting this much time responding to emails. And I love that approach.
What about any advice from Lucy, from Eve, or others?
I think choosing a speciality would be one of my advice, because I think everything can be so broad when you think of tech, or you think of an IT career or an AI career. But if you chose what you're passionate about, I always use this as an example because I've always been quite passionate about reusing furniture and living sustainable. So if I was to restart out, I think I would look at how are they using AI to help reduce carbon footprint and carbon emissions, and choose what you're passionate about. If you're passionate about maybe talking to people, like we said, become the consultant, become an AI consultant where you talk to business leaders and you go in there and speak to them in person and help advisory. I think there are so many ways now, opportunities, and long gone are the days where you're sat in an office not talking to anyone, sat behind a computer just because you work in tech. It's about getting out there and meeting people, and that's what I find really exciting. It can be quite generalized, can't it? And if I'm in the legal sector, I don't really care how it's impacting charities or how it's impacting the environment. I want to know how it's impacting the legal sector. So I think being able to offer bite-sized information and strategies that are personalized to your end user and the person you're trying to reach is a great way of breaking down the barriers of how to get people from all types of different industries into that one and into using AI tools, because a lot of the time when I search something regarding how can I use this tool, it's not gonna really talk about the sector that I'm in. So customers who talk to CSG, and when we talk to them, we use sector support and sector experiences, and I think that makes that little bit of a difference when you're talking about the challenges.
Yeah.
There's a really cool tool which is Get My First Job, supported by Microsoft. I think they partnered with them for it, and it's basically like support on how you can use Copilot to get yourselves in front of those people and how to prepare for interviews and stuff, which I think is really exciting. How now we can talk to a machine about how to prepare for an interview as well as you asking your friends and your family, because some people don't want to bother their friends and family all the time with like, how do I sound now? Is this okay? Am I smiling enough and stuff like that? So now we can go to these tools and prepare for our job interviews. And I also think it's cool that they're using the latest information. So things are changing in technology every second of the day, but Copilot will use the news updates and whatever's happening on in the world to offer the support and the relevant content to that. So you don't have to spend time worrying about fact checking it as much, because Copilot is already doing that for you, which I think is really cool. Think of something as well, because when you're going into a job interview and you're talking with employers within that sector, researching maybe what the unique boundaries and the unique challenges are in with AI in that tool in that sector might be a really nice way to put you above other people then if you're wanting to start your career in IT. I know I mentioned it earlier, but really choosing a segmented pathway and segmented area. How is AI helping charities? How is AI driving government aim of reducing carbon emission, etc.? I think it's a really fun way to utilize these tools into your passion and expertise, because no one wants to hear someone babble on about something they don't care about, in my opinion. You have to be passionate about it. And if you're just using Copilot to produce something, people will be able to tell that you're not passionate about it. People will be able to know that it's coming from something that there's got no substance there. So I think really focusing on your chosen area is just the best way to start out your career in AI.
I can see that. I can feel the passion flow into my screen, Eve. Thanks for sharing that.
Putting your personal approach and using something that you feel passionate about to really deliver the career that you're starting, because you can tell the difference between someone who is really feeling passion for their job than someone who's just there, just going on robot mobile. Excuse the pun, because we're talking about AI. But yeah, it's just on robot. So just find something that you will want to wake up for and go to sleep and still feel passionate about it.
Yeah. Well, thank you all for joining us today. I hope you've all taken away, we at the beginning assessed how that we want everyone to feel like, AI is a very accessible area, is a very exciting field, is for everyone. I hope you found some inspiration, you found some practical advice, and a special thank you to all our panelists, Lucy, Rebecca, Eve, and everyone listening here. I encourage you all to take those insights, take those advice, share today, apply to your own career journeys, share with other like-minded peers who may be thinking about getting into this field. And remember, the field of AI is vast, it's full of opportunities, and you have your unique skills, your unique angles, your unique talent that you can bring in here.
You guys, bye-bye.
Thanks. Bye.